Greetings, fellow art companions. Today, we're going to get real on this podcast.
There's no time for jokes. There's no
No time.
time. We're getting real. And when we mean real, we mean
Real.
seriously real.
Extremely serious.
We have two guests today. Would you like to introduce yourselves?
Me?
Both of you. Either of you, introduce yourselves.
Well, okay. My name is Greta, and I like to draw.
Wow.
I know.
This is a really
Amazing.
serious episode. So all we
It's
do
pretty
is draw.
serious.
It's pretty serious. Emile, you wanna come in on this serious episode?
Yeah.
Things get real.
So let me introduce myself. That's
Thank
pretty
you
much
so
it.
much. That was such a touching introduction.
That was beautiful.
So, without further ado, you just got stick bugged. guys, everybody laugh in unison.
Idiot! Oh my god!
Guys, laugh in unison at the audience.
Ha ha ha.
You
Ha ha.
idiot!
You
Fool.
idiot! You thought this was a serious podcast? We have no idea what we're doing.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I forgot that we recorded.
Oh, that's a valid excuse. Not gonna
I
lie.
literally
That's
just started recording about like 30 minutes ago.
I've mentioned it multiple times the past week. This is the problem with
Yeah.
this is the problem with like, having to talk to people for this job. It's just no one listens.
Honestly, as
I'm
soon as
listening.
anybody says anything to me, it's like poof, disappeared. No
It's
thoughts, head
gone.
empty.
Bah.
Whoa.
Bye.
But, oh,
Adios.
Literally.
Yeah, as the title probably says, clever wordplay in the title by Star. We're going to be talking about realism in art today. Opinions on it, benefits, disbenefits. I forgot the word. I know a lot of big words, but I forgot the antonym for benefits, so I'm just going to go with disbenefit. I think that's correct, but whatever.
All right.
So would anyone like to start us off? Yes? No? Anyone want to talk about realism?
Okay.
How sick it is that the real world...
Realism.
Whoa.
Wow.
That's introspective.
It looked like a photo, but it really a drawing though.
No way.
It looked like
On God,
somebody
though,
take a
I like
picture.
what,
but it's
sometimes
really a
I
drawing.
need to take a double take when like I see a lot of artists who draw like dépanneurs or subway stations with such attention to realism. It kind of scares me because I'm like, oh, that's just a nice picture of a subway station, and then I take a double take, and I'm just like, someone painted that?
When I think
What?
of realism, I think of like portraits
For
of
me,
people.
it just baffles me.
But yeah, that's the thing. Realism seems to be a lot more associated with like the way people draw other people. You know?
Yeah, I've seen
Mhm.
people who like they're like infamous on Instagram. Their like portraits are so realistic that they like you can see the pores on people's faces.
That is
It's
scary.
those
That is
classic
scary.
Naughty Dog employees.
Like, to be honest,
No, but it is surreal. Like that's like something with realism that always freaks me out. And I guess it's kind of the appeal to it too. You're making something so close to reality, it can almost be perceived to be real. Like when you're drawing a cartoon or like an anime drawing, it's gonna come off as like, oh yeah, this is a really like cool piece of fiction. This is a stylized thing. But when you're
Right.
drawing realism, sometimes you can look at your own piece and be like, could this actually be real? Like
Well,
we've all seen like those creepy interpretations of cartoon characters or game characters, like this is how Mario will look in 2013. And
Yeah, oh, I hate that. Have you ever seen the realistic Lego man? It's just like a
Oh my
Lego
God,
head
it's
but
horrible.
skin.
Dude,
It's
I
literally
always
just-
like
ugh.
the cursed realism because at the same time it just makes you like happy to know that something was like cartoonishly interpreted. Because
Cartoons
realism,
are kind of a safe space.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really
It's-
uncanny.
it's kind of hard to believe. Like as many people know, like art is the interpretation of something, and
Yeah, it's all about that.
yeah. But in realism, I often question if there even is interpretation because you're
Oh,
literally
there absolutely is, though. You can
Yeah.
interpret stylized things into realism or interpret realistic things in different scenarios of realism.
Yes.
there's this really good artist. His name is Colin Reynolds. He does a great job painting portraits of like real people as fictional characters. Like he drew All Might from My Hero Academia as with his base model being Dwayne the Rock Johnson,
Oh my god.
and it worked really really well. It worked
I love
really.
things like that. I think it's really cool to be like, what if Deku breathed on this earth? What if Deku had
Deku-
skin? What if Deku was made
Sonic
of flesh?
Hedgehog real? Sonic Hedgehog real?
Please,
Ew,
please.
that makes
How
me
many
think of like
toes does
the
he have?
Why
What
would
if
you ask that question?
Wait, do you know the scene in the Sonic movie where like he gets his shoes messed up and they slightly show his feet but not enough because they knew that if they did, like the internet would go crazy.
No, at
No,
the theater,
no.
I actually told my
No,
friends
it-
that they didn't model his feet at all. Like they never did because I saw it online and I thought it was true, but
They
I'm
were
not
socks.
sure at this.
I really thought that they were
I'm like,
those were paws.
no.
Yeah,
Yeah.
paws. He had little paw feet.
Yeah,
Turns
but I
out
just
turns
find
out
it
they were
hilarious
just
Honestly,
how
turns out
self-confident-
they were just socks though.
yeah, it'd be mad creepy if Sonic like the
We
fur
lose
ends
today,
there.
Sonic fans. We
The
don't know what his
fur
real
ends
feet would
there,
look
and
like.
it's just
Exactly.
real human feet.
Shut the fuck.
What do Kirby's feet look like, huh? What is it like when Kirby takes off his shoes?
Those are Kirby. I refuse to believe Kirby wears shoes. Those are
No,
his
no,
feet.
no, they're not. He got feet under them Johns, bruh.
You
He
sure
got
about
feet.
that?
I believe it. I believe it, bruh.
Okay.
Haha, this is a funny discussion.
Remember we were talking about
Well-
reels?
Well, here's the thing. You're like making it like, oh my god, we gotta talk about these fictional characters' feet. Like,
Hey,
they have it or
it's gonna
not.
appeal to someone on the YouTube algorithm.
You know what? I
Shut-
could just
shut
It's gonna
up,
appeal to a
shut
lot
up,
of people
shut
on
up.
the internet. Us talking about feet.
Oh my god.
Like after the episode, after watching the episode, someone just calls up like their significant other. I just learned something. Nice too.
I just learned something.
Hey, I was
need to sit down for
I was
this.
listening to these kids talking about Sonic's feet, and
You know what makes me like just go complete bonkers is just like having just
Yeah.
imagine what this like the actual staff room of like the Sonic movies like overall just general managing staff.
It was one person who knew
Sorry.
things about Sonic, and the rest, and he was just telling other people, "Do you even play the game?"
no. I'd like to
They're like,
believe.
no.
I'd like to believe it was like a group chat, and every time he'd be like, "That's not how Sonic works," they would like mute his mic and be like,
No,
"Okay, so he's gonna
Sonic
say
does-
meow."
I feel so bad for Tyson Hesse. The poor guy.
Surrounded by guys that
He
people
got
that are like,
he got smucked into the project
oh.
after they screwed up.
I feel like the
All-
acting in that
all-
movie, also
like,
except for
yeah.
Dr. Eggman, was really bad. Like
What, the
it was
acting?
like it was like okay.
The acting was surprisingly good. I think
But,
John
yo,
Marsden did a good job.
Some of the like puns and quips in that movie were so funny.
Look what I
Don't
came out of my
you want to go to Olive Garden?
Yeah. Wait. Oh no. When what does he say? Like I've been spitting out formula since you've been spitting. Look what came out of my egg sack.
Look
Yeah.
what came out of my egg sack. I had to take a double
The
take.
script. I don't.
I lost it.
The script.
But all this to say that not everything needs to be realism in
Yeah, I
art.
feel like sometimes that's the point when you see like these hyper realistic things of like Mario or like Lego characters. Like they don't need to exist in this realistic space.
As much as I believe that learning realism is essential, like you should always learn the basics of realism, or not the basics, the fundamental
Yeah, you
parts of
should learn the
realism,
fundamentals
so
of
you
art.
can learn how to bend them to your own will.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Then you make
so then you can
stylized stuff.
become a
It's always
god.
it's important to know how things work before you try to make them work in your own way.
Yeah,
And like in examples, like I love Raffaele Grassetti. He's a great art director for something like God of War. But his realistic Smash Bros. Portraits, man, they are so cursed. I sent the Bowser one a few times in the Instagram group chat. I don't know if you guys remember that.
Yeah.
The
you
hyper
sent
realistic
so
Bowser.
many pictures of Bowser.
Okay, it's
The
not
Bowser
like I'm
picture.
dating Bowser or anything. Okay,
Yeah,
guys,
we all know
like,
you want to though.
Come on. You can't just out me like that.
I'm
Ali
so
sorry.
Smash Bowser.
It's me, Bowser.
Hello, Mario.
Hello, Mario.
Oh my god, this episode, it's just a
Remember this
Bowser
episode was about
X
realism?
Alley. Bowser X Alley fanfic reading.
No.
Guys, please, someone make Bowser X Ale comfy fan art. I will burn down your house.
You're just inviting it now.
Yeah, you are.
You're basically asking for
Good.
it now.
That's gonna be our
Let
first
them,
thing of
let them come.
What is your
Let they
motive?
who challenge God fall before
Oh
him.
my god.
Are you calling yourself God? Bro, your name is Ache.
No, Bowser is God. No, I'm not
Valid.
God.
What?
Valid.
I'm not God. I refuse to be seen as
So
God.
that's why you
Hell.
worship him. Valid.
Don't
Valid.
shouldn't we all though? Like,
Valid.
do you guys
Valid.
not have shrines to King Dedede and Bowser in your closets? That's just
No,
me.
but I have
not
like a couple.
personally, but
I
you know.
don't.
I have a couple bat shrines.
Emile, I've seen your room. Don't
Bat
lie to me. You
shrine?
have a shrine to King Dedede. You can't lie
You want me to fucking
Exposed.
to me. No,
I
it doesn't
sometimes
matter if
call
you
it
do it because
anime
no one's
girl
gonna see your
shrine.
camera. Don't prove it to me. Just stay on the podcast.
show? Dude, I have.
But yeah, remember when this episode was about realism? This
Realism?
is epic.
Okay, hold on. No, wait. I'm about to say, I'm gonna drop some
We can get
knowledge.
back on
I'm
topic.
gonna
We
drop
can get
some
back on
knowledge.
topic.
What's
Yeah,
your knowledge?
Topic.
Okay. So before like what was it, the Renaissance? People were drawing everything all 2D or whatever, and it was cool or whatever. But then when Leonardo da Vinci and the rest of the homies came along with the wave, they were like, "Yo, we're gonna study anatomy and stuff." People were
Oh
like,
god,
"Wait."
they just
And
realized
then we
the
got the
z-axis
first
was real.
invention of men with tits.
But yeah, you were saying sorry we interrupted you.
You've derailed the whole train. I don't even.
No,
remember.
you can keep talking. I'm sorry.
No. I genuinely don't know what my next point is gonna be.
Oof.
All right.
But I agree. Like the Renaissance was a big changing point in how we look at art. Like you look at any painting from back then, it had to be realistic to even be like considered
Da
art.
Vinci.
Yeah.
Da Vinci.
Da Vinci.
That's not
Da
funny.
Vinci.
That is one of the worst memes alongside the Ecum
You're
Bochum right
just
now.
a
Yo,
hater.
where was
You
the
just
quote
want to
ended?
be them.
One
That's
more
why
time.
you're so mean to him.
No, he wants to be with Bowser. Come on, keep up with it.
I'm sorry. Jeez.
But,
God, this
if
is
I can
horrible.
just add a bit of.
This is like the
This is funny though. This is a funny episode already.
It's
But if I
awesome.
can add like a bit of like informazione to the whole like
Oh,
shebang
wow.
of the
A whole
Renaissance.
heaping pile of information. Why don't you bring
that
us?
a
Why don't you
flavor
drop
of
some? Why don't you
mashed
drop
potatoes?
some knowledge, Emil? Why don't we like talk about the topic? You know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
drop some knowledge.
Like I just looked back at like old paintings and just realized like how the whole like I mean before like in the Renaissance like they had a big shift from super religious like profane like art to absolute just anatomy studies and like realistic painters. Like they studied the human body, they did dissections, they did everything to actually study the human body, and I feel like
To an almost absurd degree that it makes us look really bad in the contemporary era.
can I
No
just
need to
add
call
something?
us out.
It's so funny to see how like
Call that
artists
post.
that first started this movement barely knew how to draw women. I'm not.
Whoa!
They literally drew
What
buff
the
men with
fuck?
tits. That's basically what they
We
did.
brought this up. We brought this up like 3 times on the podcast now, but it still bothers me how a lot of Renaissance artists didn't study the female anatomy.
Bro,
Yeah.
why would they study female anatomy? It's not like women are.
Women are gross. Ew.
Women are not real.
Why would people?
Watch this
Why would they
podcast get
even
like
need
clipped in like 10 years, and I'm called a misogynist for this.
to hear?
He'll cancel on
Sorry.
Twitter. He said women are not real.
The internet
guys.
just cancels
Hey,
me.
hold on. Call out post. Quote unquote artists do not support Ale or Starrkiddo or anybody else because they're all sexist. They
I feel
think
like
women don't exist.
Nathan, our group chat guy, has like
Oh
enough
my God.
ammunition to kill both of
Oh
us.
my
at
god,
this
he
point.
has receipts.
Dude,
I hope he's
the amount
happy
of
that he's going to be in this episode, at least mentioned.
had with this guy.
He exists in some way.
But yeah, like they drew men with tits, and it's just so funny.
Yeah.
Just how, like the whole study went from okay, yeah, I mean women are basically men with tits to like the realization that they said, holy shit, women have like thinner waists, a thinner shoulder line, maybe shorter arms. Holy shit, the human body is so complex. I just
Wait,
love
there's
I don't think I
differences.
could do this anymore.
You're
not
telling
strong
me
enough.
you're telling me there are curves on the body and it's not just like one line.
What?
What do you mean? What are elbows? Ugh.
Oh, elbows?
What are knees?
Oh, what the? Oh,
How do I draw? You telling me there's a whole? I can't just draw upper body pictures.
You mean I
Yeah.
can't just draw the 3/4 view?
Wait,
I know
was that
no one got me, but if no one got me, I know 3/4 of you got me.
can I get an amen?
Can I get an aim? Anyway, back to the topic at hand.
Well,
So
this was actually part of the topic, though. This was
Yeah.
we said something about realism at
I was
least.
gonna call out like studios who want to make everything live action.
Oh,
y'all stop?
my!
Can y'all
That's a
please
good
stop?
discussion to have.
Amazing topic, actually.
Yeah. Oh my God, the Dragon Ball movie, the live action Dragon Ball movie. I remember watching that. I was like 8 years old, and like somebody in my family was like, "Look, it's Dragon Ball," and I was like, "Wait a minute, what is this white guy with hair gel doing? That is not Goku." I was like, "Wait,"
Basic
I was like,
white
"Hold on."
male
I was like,
with
"Wait, what is Bulma? Bulma's hair is blue. What is Master Roshi?"
Who are you people?
It's wild to see like cosplayers pull off like people who just like have a sewing machine and they like buy thrifted things and pull off cosplays and designs and special effects better than like professionally paid
Yeah, well,
people.
speaking about that, there was like so many like cosplays I saw of like, I mean, very like cartoony style characters, and you just completely pull off like they can pull off some shit I can't even like fathom in my mind, just with how like like their fidelity to the art style of the actual series or show or movie or comic series. They stay their fidelity is still intact. Like they stay fidel to that series and an art style, and somehow interpret it in reality, and that's just like scary.
Yeah.
Just see, like I don't know if you saw like the whole like highlight of Katsucon like 2016. There was Joseph from
It's
JoJo's
very
Bizarre Adventure.
specific. That is a very specific video.
It
Yeah.
is. It is.
I don't know
But
if
yeah,
you've seen the highlights of like Katsucon 1992. Some pretty wild stuff happened there.
dude, I just had a surplus in salt in my like diet. I don't know if you can tell by my like lacking brain function. That's good stuff. Salt.
But like, what's your point? Sorry, I interrupted again.
Having people interpret cartoony stuff in reality feels satisfying when they
Yeah.
get elements from that art style implemented in reality.
Yeah,
feel
It's like, whoa, this is real. I could see that in real life. Whoa.
yeah.
Because I mean, putting on like a shit ton of makeup can be, I mean, okay to like pull off a cosplay, but if you can really interpret some elements of the art style implemented in the content itself, you're a god amongst people.
Yeah, people who put in extra work with like color grading and they like scout out like
Yeah.
different locations to do shoots
A
at and
very
stuff.
specific.
And sometimes
Yeah.
they just
Very-
don't look like actual people.
Cosplay as an art is insane to me because of how much they seem to disconnect themselves from reality at some points. It's crazy.
Yeah. And then
Like,
they're like, this is me out of cosplay, and it looks like Jack down the street. Like, it looks like Joanne that works at Target or something. And I'm like, whoa, wait, you mean the makeup do that?
well, actually, like a few cosplays I saw of Borderlands, the Borderlands series, is basically like the quintessential representation of what we're talking about. Because the people
If you
pull
could
off
find the images, that'd be
that-
interesting. Send them afterwards.
yeah,
You could see them.
like people can recreate the cell shaded art style of Borderlands in reality, and that's something that like makes
That
me
seems like it would hurt my brain to see, like cell
Yeah, I've
shading
seen those.
Yeah.
in the real world.
Yeah, it's wild. But it looks so good. Especially
It
the way they do like wigs. How do you do
Oh
that?
God, yeah. Hello?
Dude, I mean, of course you can't have, dude, you can't have like really like hot looking Astolfo cosplay without a wig, my guy.
Like I just found like I'm sorry to not to ignore what you said, although I do want to, because you ruined another episode yet again, Emil.
I was gonna start the podcast off by being like, Emile's here. We have to do the obligatory not safe for work talk.
On God, we should just like have an episode called The Intervention, which is 15 minutes of us yelling at Emil.
Why did we yell at him? Why did we yell at him? What are we yelling at him for? Let him
Everything.
vibe. Let him
Existing.
vibe, bruh. Let him
What do you mean
vibe.
let him vibe?
I'm just.
What crimes did he
He committed the horny
I
crime.
sold weapons
What?
to
It's
both
a horny
sides of the
crime.
box war in Africa.
You gotta be
The
like,
horny crime.
I would not touch you with a 25-meter
And
stick.
a half-foot pole.
Yes.
You're a mean
Stay away
one.
from me, horny.
Dude,
Horny.
you're asking what crimes I committed? You're asking what crimes I committed?
He painted
sold weapons
hey
to
gal
both
faces
sides
on
in the
cars.
box war in Africa to make a profit.
Guys, thank you so much for watching our podcast. This is the kind of quality content you're looking for.
Now it's time to move to the sponsor.
Our
We don't have a
today's sponsor is your mom. Gotcha.
Your mom.
Ha,
Your mom.
ha, ha.
Ha ha.
Also, tell your mom to get out of my room. She's in here too long.
I've
I've got ladies waiting.
Your mom. Yeah, like Roche the Bat.
Damn.
Day.
What to talk about with realism now? What to talk
Oh my god, the
about?
Avatar movie. The Avatar
Oh
movie.
my god.
Bro. Oh my god.
Actually, could I just bring up a tangent about good artists that like do realism good?
Sure.
Y'all ever heard of painters from the 1950s? Those are the best people.
Oh, I think I know
Like-
what you're talking about.
Just the best painters come from that era in terms of realism because it's just
Yeah.
it's so beautiful seeing like the contemporary style of realism. I'm
What was
gonna
it,
share a
the-
painting in the group chat, but I'm just gonna explain what it is. J.C. Leyendecker? You guys heard of that man? I've talked about him a lot of times.
Yes. I actually for my art project, I actually had to research him and replicate one of his paintings.
I'm imitating his style right now for a project in school.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I only know the name of like anime artists.
L.
Well, no, that's like that's like the really only artist I know. Like I've actually
I know two
read
artists.
about him. I actually
I
did
know-
a presentation about him.
I know
Yeah,
Da
sure.
Vinci and I know Akira Toriyama.
Vinci?
No other artist in my brain.
Who painted the Mona Lisa?
Lisa.
Da Vinci?
Da Vinci?
That's so unfunny. It's not funny.
Yeah,
You're
it's-
not funny.
It's
I
specifically
know.
there's a name for this. It's called like a Jais or a J whatever, but it's like a joke that's so bad that you can't help but laugh.
It's so bad.
I call
What?
that a meme.
Oh my
Like,
god.
looking
Really?
like general. This is one of my favorite J.C. Leyendecker paintings, The Smoking Man.
Oh, I
Oh
love
my
when
god.
people do like realistic art, but
Yeah,
they play
it's
around with like
so
lighting
cool.
and stuff like that.
Actually,
go
I feel like
crazy.
they play around. Well, I feel like many artists of that era play not only with lighting, but color.
Yeah.
With color and overall backgrounds is something that I observed really like with much attention through like those paintings and honestly, that's some spicy shit. That is some real like teriyaki sauce spicy shit, you know?
I like how
Looks
teriyaki
so
sauce is
nice.
the spicy thing that you name and not like hot sauce or like
I don't know. Realism could just
Right.
enhance something so much by having just the amount of detail that it does. It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
And then there's like also like the juxtaposition of like a cartoony character with a realistic environment. Sometimes that can make there some really pretty stuff. Like I've been playing through the Ori and the Blind Forest games right now.
Yes.
The Ori 1 and 2. Those games are so gorgeous, and it hurts my brain how they make those games in Unity because it's too pretty to be made in Unity. You guys ever seen how pretty those games look? No.
Yeah.
No.
I think
Oh
so.
goddamn.
You remember Miniclip? You remember Miniclip?
Oh my god.
No.
Do you legitimately not know what that is? Oh my god, you only recently found out about caramel dancing, bro.
Yeah, I'm not in the loop of some things. I am out.
You don't.
It's just because I grew up being a weeb. It just
You
is
were,
in the
like we
blood.
said, you were born Gatsu Berserk. We've talked about
Yeah.
this before. You are literally Gatsu Berserk.
I actually am just guts from Berserk.
Fun fact.
Actually, no. Fun fact: I'm just Ale. These podcasts he records by himself, and then he records with his
This
voice
is just, in
modulator.
fact, me talking to myself on 4 different wavelengths of the universe. Say
Yeah.
hi, other voice. Say
Are you
hi, other voice.
I actually don't exist. My social media account, it's fake. It's really just Ale drawing in another. That's why he's busy all the time because he's
Wake up, Ale. It's been all.
What do you mean, wake up? What do you mean, like one day I'm literally gonna wake up and it's gonna be like podcast art. What are you talking about? We gotta go back to the Alouettes football game, bro.
You hit your head pretty hard. What? Yeah, you hit your head pretty hard there, bro.
You, you hit your head pretty hard, man. Oh God, this is honestly, I think the title that you already planned out for this episode, "What's the Dealism with Realism," works here because we are just not.
We are not. We are
But I
not.
think that kind of expresses our
No.
feelings about realism. I respect it. I just don't care
Yeah.
for it though.
Yeah, I feel like I definitely appreciate it. Like sometimes seeing realistic interpretations of characters, especially characters that are grounded in reality. Like I've seen people draw like Aang and Katara and stuff. Like you can clearly tell that they have like a place in realism or like realistic interpretation.
Absolutely.
But I feel like a lot of people look at realism and use it as a way to knock like cartoony or
Yeah,
super
like
stylized
the whole
art.
idea that people that draw in realism are like better than people who don't is it's icky to me.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I feel like, especially non-artists. Oh my god! If I had a nickel for people who are gonna be like, yeah, but when are you gonna stop drawing the anime stuff? When are
I
you
would
gonna
have
draw
2
like real
nickels,
people?
but it's weird
Dude.
that it happened twice.
I would slap someone if they told me to stop drawing anime tits. I'm not sure about you though, but still, if someone told me like discouraged me to draw the way I do it, I would literally slap them saying, "Wake up, fucker! Realism isn't the only movement that exists. It's not
Honest,
like realism
honestly,
is not like the fancy like kind of wine in like the whole like artist spectrum. It's not fine wine. Realism is not like the fine wine of all like alcohol. Like I can compare art to alcohol because like people think
Because he
that
has a
realism is
drinking problem.
fine wine,
because those
but
bad webcomics are like a good beer.
yeah,
Meanwhile, like actual artwork is like some nice embroidered French wine.
yeah.
That's how I compare alcohol. That's like how I compare to alcohol to art. Except I don't consume either of them. Haha. And just like alcohol, it takes 20 years for anyone to make a piece of art. Haha. Honestly, though, I've been browsing through furthest away from realism is honestly Greta. Her art is legit so out there and different compared to all of us. We have like Emile draws like realistic kind of bodies with big heads. Star, you
And
you
big
kind of just
titty-
draw whatever you feel like.
I just vibe. I don't have any.
I don't even know what I'm doing anymore at this point.
That's so valid. I
Dude,
love.
Like I
like,
drew an egg and
transform-
it's still my most popular post on Instagram.
God.
Oh my god, my most popular YouTube video is a meme. It makes me so mad.
But like
But I was
Greta's artwork is so interesting in the way that it seems like it all works, but it's so different. I love
it's
it.
so wacky. I love that. It's like bouncy. I'm so bad at describing art, but it's like wiggly and
So,
bouncy.
artists
But it
are the
works.
worst at
It
talking
works
about
so
art.
well. Yeah, bro. I'm not good at the words. That's why I do the pictures. Jesus.
I was going through the Spiral art book this week that I got, and I was like, "Ooh, look, the pretty drawings." One of my friends asked me, "Why is it pretty?" I'm like, "Cause the pretty drawing with the funny dragon."
Haha,
No, but
purple dragon.
I think appreciating art in general can literally be the quintessential definition of an image is worth 1,000 words. Because there's
Yeah.
so many things.
But is it worth your 1,000 words? That's the real question. Do your thoughts on a piece actually matter to the person making that piece sometimes?
No.
Sometimes
I'm not calling out you directly. I mean you as in the royal you, by the way. I'm really just trying to be like, Emile, you suck ass.
No. I mean, I do suck ass in many spheres, but I know I'm not clear like shit, you know. At least I know, hey, I'm not the worst out of all of everyone. Like, there's way, dude. I'm like, huh. I mean, I'm an artist. I draw like decent shit. I'm not a I'm not a Joshua person, so at least I know I'm decent as a human being.
Oh god, Gosha, that's wild. I saw like this Gosha thing. It was just an out of context image. Actually, I have it right now. Let me just send it quickly
Oh
in general
god.
chat so you guys can get the full
Um,
context of what I'm about to talk about.
Jeez.
Oh god,
Honestly,
where is it? Where is
at
it? Where is
some
it? Where is
point,
it?
the viewers are just gonna have to join the
Cringe
Discord
alert.
to understand.
No, they won't, because we're gonna talk about what's going on.
No, just
Okay.
make the server public, and everyone who wants to listen in just joins.
And mute their mics. I
And
edited this
it's
podcast in
literally just like a
iMovies.
live show, but worse.
Honestly, we should live stream though. This group would be fun in a live stream scenario though.
I
Dude,
want a live stream, but it's
Minecraft.
so it's spooky.
Star, have you ever beaten Minecraft?
Bro, I haven't played Minecraft since January, and I played
All
with
right.
all of my friends, and I died a million times, and they all laughed at me.
All right, Emile,
That was-
footnote. It's time to leave a footnote. We are going to beat Minecraft Star on stream at some point, eventually.
Bro, you're really funny. Me beating a video game? Bro, that is the funniest joke.
I understand
A
that,
video can't exist.
but like back to the
that's funny
Gosh
as
image.
heck.
All right, everybody, look in the general chat. I saw this today.
Oh,
This is so
my
funny.
God.
Oh no.
Okay, at first I was not. I was like, okay, no. At first
Is
I was
this
like,
My
what are
Hero
you
Academia?
talking about? And then you said that, and I was like, you were saying gotcha, but you're saying
Yeah.
gotcha, and I'm like, what the
Yeah.
fuck is that?
It took me
Oh, I
a
say
minute to realize.
Gotcha, because of the French pronunciation.
Oh,
La
Oh my
création
God.
Gotcha.
gotcha.
Yeah, it's kind of it's like a plague. It's
Yeah.
just it's like a plague because you have this whole wave of people into like the Joshua shit that consider themselves artists, and I'm just staring down at them like fool. Fool.
Well, here's the thing. I think there's a lot of talented people who edit like gotcha like characters
course,
and
yeah, they're
try
Yeah,
to
like
always
do
the
it.
storytelling
But
and stuff.
the
Yeah.
thing, but the thing is, like, don't claim like the base like gotcha thing. If you don't do anything with it and you'd be like, yeah, I drew this, give me credit. No,
Yeah.
you didn't do anything. You just picked out the things, and now you're claiming someone's art as your
Yeah.
own.
Yeah.
It's like the people
Dumb.
making OCs with the pick crew.
Yeah.
I had people literally making OCs and pick crew. They sent it in the art channel in a Discord server, and I was so bothered. But I was like, the guys, this isn't art that they made though.
Yeah.
It's fine if you think if you want to use the OC image, sure, but don't send it the art channel if you didn't actually make it. Pick crew is an avatar template website. It's not
Yeah.
impressive in the
Pit
slightest.
Crew, Flash dress up games walked so that Pit Crew could run.
On God, you're
On
so
God.
right.
What is it? Dressupgames.com walked so that Pit Crew could run.
Oh God.
What was it, like girl games? Like talk.
Cool math games walked
Cool
so that
math
I
games?
could die.
Oh my God. That should be our stream. Like in December, we got a stream
Yo,
playing Flash
let's play some
games
cool math games.
Yeah.
before they're gone, bro.
And I'll just have
Yeah.
like a shitty Bluetooth mic, like, hey guys, today we're gonna play some cool math games.
Some
No
cool
way.
math games. Anyway, I actually hate math. So when I was like a kid and my teachers would be like, you guys can go on cool math games, I was like, what is this? And then I just found out that it was like not at all have to do with math. And I was like, oh, sicko mode.
First time I went through
Well,
cool math
actually-
games, it just magnetized to the duck game, and I don't think I've been the same ever
The
since.
duck game.
Wait, the one where you actually pay like care for the ducks, or the one where they die?
You take care of the ducks, and then you have to do like races with the ducks, and it's just
Yeah,
Wait,
not,
I know
not,
what you're talking
the,
about.
not the traumatizing one.
Yeah, I remember. Oh my God, if it weren't for Flash games, I remember seeing Happy Tree Friends. Do you guys know what that is?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I remember being like really young and being like, "Yo, these are so cute," and then like I was like, "Hold on,
And then you
wait, why are they
get
killing each other?
happy.
Whoa!
What's
I
going on
hate-
here?
What's
I
going
hate
on?"
Happy Tree Friends so much.
Oh my God, I used to like.
It's the worst.
I will say though, there are some really talented fan artists who make like human anime versions of these characters, and their
Oh, yeah,
designs go
Gajinkas, right?
sicko mode. Yeah, Gajinkas.
The Jinkas are so
Gajinkas. Yeah.
it's I'm not sure if I like, dude. You can take whatever the hell you want and make it into like some anime shit. For Christ's sake, you can take a fucking pencil.
Of course you
Yes.
like it, Emile.
What?
I'm gonna take the colored pencils boss from Paper Mario the Origami King and make it into a Gajinka. Watch me. Look at me go.
Let's go.
I like seeing Gajinkas as a Pokemon.
Oh, those are always so cute.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was like when I was younger, there used to be videos, people would take like anime OPs and animate it under Moemon, and it was just like Moe anime
Oh my god,
girls.
Moemon. Oh
Yeah.
god. That's
Ah!
But I
that
honestly
hurts to
like
hear.
with Gajinkas how like creative you can be with it because like it's awesome. Like
Yeah.
it's
I mean,
just
I'm not sure if you heard about this, but there was like this guy that entirely made like a whole like 100 Jajinkas out of like existing cars. He made like a bunch of cars into Jajinkas, and they were so like accurate and representative of the cars themselves that it was like kind of stunning.
Yeah.
'Cause, yeah,
Imagine one of those like smack hood of car memes, but it's like smack hood of Gajinka meme.
hell yeah.
this baby can fit so many interpretations in it.
Artist's art. This bad boy can fit so many inconsistent art styles.
Me.
Oh, all of us, I think.
With so many
No one in we are the worst because no one in this chat has a consistent style. Let's
No,
be
I
honest
feel like
here.
out of all of us, Goober and Emile have like the most consistency in their art style.
What are you
And
talking about? Greta's literally out here wilding in MS Paint sometimes. She's just going
no,
off.
just because you change the tool don't mean that your art style.
The
Go
style
sicko
changes.
mode in
The
MS Paint.
style changes though. The style changes though. She got a few styles. You know, she's got like the lineless, the Microsoft Paint style that she goes for sometimes. Then she's got like this really weird one from like August 5th where she drew her OC.
Why do you know the specific date?
Because I'm on the
Really
Instagram page as we speak. Because I'm going to the thing for examples because I can't speak on things. It's when you drew your OC Rooks in this like super weird like distorted style. Almost reminds me of like those animations like the Gumball's Fantastic Land.
Oh, are you talking about
Safi's art, I think.
Are you inspired the one it's in the description inspired by Safi?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, I wanted to replicate her style because she's like my biggest art inspiration. She has like the best style like I've ever seen. Like I love looking at her art. And I'm like, ooh. I'm like, oh my god, I am looking at it directly. And then like she came back to Twitter and I was like, I'm so happy you're safe because she was in a really bad situation. She got her accounts compromised.
Oh
and
god.
oh my god, she followed me back and now we're interacting with like mutuals and I'm like,
Let's go.
let's go.
August,
Winning.
that is.
Oh my god, I literally lost my mind that day. I was like,
No-
oh my
no-
god,
no
this
better
can't
feeling.
be real.
No better feeling than literally befriending an artist that you look up to.
Literally.
Vibe.
Like, it's also scary though because you don't want to bother that friend too.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh my god.
No, but
It just
talking to an artist you look up to is like, I don't know. It's kind of like approaching your crush or something. Like it's so stressful and you don't want to be a bother.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've met Greg Capullo like twice.
you have.
And each time, yes, he he autographed a comic book, but each time it's like me being with family members, and I'm like hyperventilating, and they're like, he's literally just a regular dude. Like, just go talk to him, and I'm like,
That's the thing. They don't get it though.
bro, they
Yeah.
didn't read the Court of Owls though, bro.
Oh,
They
God,
don't understand.
I love Greg Capullo's work. He
He
draws some
seems
of the
mad cool,
rawest
too.
Batman stuff.
For real.
I don't know. Meeting
well-
artists is scary.
Yeah.
Like I went, when I went to Fan Expo, like now it was, oh god, it was like last year now. Oh god, it's already been a year. Since
Yeah,
everything's on
time.
lockdown, this year has just lost everything.
Yep.
We
But,
lost.
like I went to Fan Expo last year, which is a Toronto Comic Con basically. I went to a panel with like 4 legends from Marvel and DC, and at the end I just got to talk to them. They locked the door and I was just sitting there talking to them about art. And
Yeah.
you would have called me a rain cloud because I was just sweating.
Dude,
Like, oh my god, the guy that drew Death of Superman is talking to me. Ah,
damn.
so scary.
I think though, like that's one of the cool things about the internet is because there's a like there are a lot of artists that you really admire or that like people who are really cool that seem within like your range and you can like message them, but it's still always mad nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there was this really
Even
like
you guys, I feel scared talking to sometimes. I feel like I'm annoying.
No.
you're not.
No.
like
Allie, love yourself.
I'm scared of approaching anyone after like a small period of time not talking to them. 'Cause
Yo,
I'm like,
valid. Valid.
ah, what if they don't like me
Bro,
anymore?
that's so valid. Or I'll be like, do I just say hello? And then like what if they think that's weird?
How do I introduce myself? So instead, we just start conversations by asking, "What kind of Pop-Tart do you like?"
Oh, that's my favorite thing. I can't ask people like, "How was your day?" I gotta be like, "So, do you put on your left shoe or your right shoe first?"
I mean, it's basically just small talk, but online. Like online,
Yeah.
Do you eat your sandwich with or without the peel?
by saying "Hello, Mario." It's as simple as that. You can start a 2-hour conversation just by saying "Baba Booey."
Baba Booey. Emile and me would know. We've done that before.
We have on
We once
both.
sat in a VC, like talking about a lot of problems we have with people, and generally like being super serious. And by the hour and a half mark, the last 30 minutes of that conversation was literally us with our brains on, I think, defective mode or disabled. But the entire, like, I think there was a 15-minute exchange of just Baba Booies and LaMayo, and it hurt me.
I mean,
I don't know, man. This is just this podcast is a platform for me to be a lot more open about the kind of people and things I talk to, and it's nice.
yeah.
Yeah.
Feels
Yeah,
more
it's
like
cool.
feels more like us, you know.
Feels
Mhm.
cool, man.
I like you guys. You guys are a cool bunch,
Y'all are red.
and it's official. Emil and Greta are officially our most consistent guests on the podcast.
Oh, they sure are.
Yay.
Let's go.
I've only been on this podcast for 2 episodes.
Well, to be fair, there's only 6 episodes right now. That's a third.
I think
You know.
also something that's weird is when people are like, "Oh, I've heard you like on the podcast," or like, "Oh, I've watched your YouTube videos," and I'm like, "God, what dumb things did I say that you already know about me?" Like,
What kind of an impression am I leaving?
yeah, what the heck? It's so weird because like somebody can watch through my content and get like a depiction in their brain of what type of person I am, but they'd be wrong because I'm Guts from Berserk.
They all fight. It's all a front for Gutsu from Berserk.
Yeah, it's all a front.
This weapon.
Can someone,
Was
hey,
what?
animators, if there's any animators who watch this podcast, if you even do, could you like animate like just Star turning into Gutsu from Berserk
Yes.
and leave in the part where I ask you to do this? 'Cause that'd be a lot funnier, I think.
Dude, if we ever got like fan content, I'd actually just explode, and then the podcast would
Me
end.
too.
I've received fan art of the podcast.
Really?
Oh yeah, there was that one drawing of me in Goku's gi, and
You were so muscular in that drawing for no reason.
well, of course, that's my true form because I'm Guts
I
from
love I love the drawing though. It's my buddy that made it. She's a nice gal. I thanked her for it.
She seemed cool. She seemed cool.
She cool. Yeah.
She cool.
Also,
But I don't know. Anytime someone draws anything I've made, I just immediately like burst into tears or something. Like both times Greta's drawn my OC now, I've literally had like a mental breakdown being like, so pretty. I hate you for doing that to me, Greta. I hate you.
I'm sorry.
Don't apologize. You just broke me.
positive comments on a post or like any drawing you make just makes you feel.
What?
It makes you feel. It can make like for me, honestly, it could make my entire fucking month just to have
That's
a
so valid.
because
Having a nice comment.
yeah. Because to be honest, like I may have 500 followers on Insta, I barely get any comments. So having a comment already surprises me. But if it's like genuine positive, like actual positive comments, I'm gonna be happy for like 2 months because
You get at
That's a
least you get
vibe.
post interaction. Literally every post I've made in like the past 2 months on Instagram has been trounced by an egg. I drew an egg. That egg has 300 likes. I draw a Bowser. That has 23 likes. I don't understand. What do people want from me?
My
neither.
most
Draw more
liked
eggs.
post on Instagram is a comic I made like in 2018 of me thinking about going to sleep all day, and then I finally get home and then I'm not tired anymore. And I don't know if it was just the hashtag relatability of the comic,
See, I was
but
about, I was about to say.
never
about to
again
say.
will I reach that fame.
Yeah.
My fame.
It's so
I follow.
relatable, though.
Well, content.
What?
But
What was that?
Yeah, what was that?
I don't know why.
It just happens sometimes.
I suspected it was Emile. I suspected it was him, you know, but I wasn't sure.
I feel like, have you ever seen that like video and it's the guy on his balcony playing a remix of Milkshake to the same three guys? They're like dancing.
I
That's
think
how
I
I
know what video
feel
you're talking about.
Yes.
when somebody's like, I post an Instagram post and they're like, "Cool!" exclamation point, and I'm like,
Whoa.
or like
I'm
if I
looking.
make
I'm
a
actually looking through my insights now, and my most liked post on Instagram is a mustache girl drawing that I'm still really angry about because I messed up like every proportion of it, and it still has 243 likes, and I'm like, who are you people? It looks bad. Go away.
Which one do you? Which mustache girl drawing is it?
Which one? It's the one where she's holding the scales, and it looks really weird because I
I
didn't
just found it. It's
think
the
about
first
it.
drawing that loaded when I looked up your account.
I hate it. I hate it so much. It's not good.
Hey, it's still cute though. It's still a cute drawing.
I think that's what it is with the internet, especially people who aren't artists. Like they'll look at anything and be like, "Pretty." You never know what people are actually
It's
gonna like.
people will
you-
look at Stone Toss and think it's adorable.
Oh my god! Oh Jesus!
Yeah. Hey guys, remember when this episode was about realism? This is so epic.
Yeah, this is very epic.
I'm just gonna have to leave a comment again and pin it and be like, sorry.
I'm sorry.
No, never apologize. This is what they signed up for.
Hey, you know what?
Yeah.
People have told us we're still entertaining for the past 6 episodes. I'm not gonna change the way I do it because I get validation.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
Oh God! And the
My
fact that
s-
I'm adding a visual gag at the beginning of the episode, I don't know. Our editing's getting a bit too extreme here. I think I'm gonna have to scale things down.
Cool. Nothing, Allie.
I'm gonna feel bad for our eventual Spotify viewers. They're gonna miss out on stuff that the YouTube viewers get. Well, that's their fault.
Oh
That would be their
yeah.
fault.
Multi-platform podcast.
I still don't even know if I want to set up like a whole like Spotify account for the account. It feels weird to have this anywhere but YouTube. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like why go through the trouble of getting like the Spotify license for this stuff and put it on the same platform as Cold Ones or Super Mega Cast, like those, or like what's that one podcast I listen to a lot, the D&D one, the Adventure Zone. I don't want to go up against stuff like that on a platform designed for podcast and
Well,
music.
hold on, bro. Don't view it like that. Don't view it as like going up against them. Just view it as vibing, bro.
But that's all Spotify is, though.
True.
It's
That's all
impossible to find.
that's all any
It's
social media
impossible to
platform
find
has
anything
become.
new on Spotify.
Yeah, all social media platforms have just become like an echo chamber of like manufactured or highly
You liked
promoted
Mario
content.
3 years ago. Here's a billion pieces of Mario content.
Yeah, I miss the way that like YouTube's recommended videos used to be, where it would just kind of be random and stupid, and I'd find new things that way. And now it's like the same 3 videos that get recommended to me because YouTube is like, look, based off of the math, you would like this video, so you need to watch it. And I'm like, bro, no.
I've like okay, I've been watching a lot of like Sonic content, of course. because
Watch
you
Cyber
know
Show?
me.
What is it
I've been getting recommended the same video for months now, even
Which
though
one?
I've watched it multiple times. It's the Sonic Riders fan dub. I've watched it
Oh.
multiple times. Stop
Oh,
recommending it to me.
I love Snapcube and their dub team. I am so
Yes.
tired of getting them in my recommended though.
Yeah, I'm like, I know, I get it. It's good, and you want me to watch it. Here's the thing: I've watched it so many times. I don't want to watch it right now. Please go away. And they're like,
Like I
no,
watched like an hour and
no.
a half video about the history of Sonic music and stuff. And
Yeah.
ever since then I've really gotten only like the dub content in my recommended.
The curse, the bearer of the
Oh
curse.
god, Sonic is a fun series, but goddamn Sonic YouTube is so annoying because you watch one Sonic thing and you're stuck there forever.
Yeah.
Hey, no, speaking of Sonic stuff, I always
No, I want to preface. What is this about? What is this next line about? Because I need to know if like I'm gonna have to cut you out.
Oh my god.
nothing to worry about, Allie.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay,
What's up?
Like the decent half of my human self can assure you.
just speak. It's
I
fine.
like how he says
fine.
human
I
self
trust
as
you.
if there's like a
trust
non-human
you.
self.
There is.
He's an
I know
alien.
him. I know him in person. There is.
Oh, he's part car.
Didn't you know?
Not seen.
Didn't you know?
I was
Is he from
suspecting
the
it, but I
Cars
wasn't really
movie?
sure.
You know, like the cars from
Cars?
from Pixar.
Yeah.
That's
Is he
Emile.
Wait,
part
wait, wait.
That's basically
He's
him.
That's kinda
Lightning
weird.
McQueen.
No, he's not Lightning
Ka-chow?
McQueen. He's I think he's Chick Hicks.
What
Alright,
two
but Emile-
words did you just
Emile,
say?
what was y'all saying? What was y'all saying, Emile? Sorry.
So I did like some flashbacks to like the era where I was like 8 years old, and there was this like one Sonic animation that got me fucking laughing, and it was the one where like Shadow says, "You've eaten all the eggs," and he just breaks Sonic's arm. For that.
Wait, what?
He breaks Sonic's arm for eating all the eggs.
I need
Can
to
I
find
ask
this. I need to
what
find this.
That
video?
really sounds.
I found it. I found it.
Yeah.
It's called Walking on Eggshells. You ate all the eggs.
Okay.
What are you gonna
He's
do?
looking
I have
through.
never
Oh my god,
seen that
Shadow's
video
looking through the
before, but
fridge. He's
thanks
got
for
like some
saying.
cacti cola, some Dr.
I feel
Power.
like my favorite like old YouTube Sonic videos is like ooh ee ooh ah ah tang tang walla walla bang bang,
Oh,
but it's
God.
like Windows Movie Maker AMV, and also D like waffles, but it's Sonic. Like, bro, I think that's like I remember being so little and watching that. I think like I couldn't spell, so I had to get one of my older siblings spell out ooh ee ooh ah ah ting tang walla walla bing bang and then Sonic so I could type it into YouTube.
Yeah, but like the only valid piece of early internet Sonic content is Super Mario Brothers Z. I don't even want to
Oh
hear
my
it.
god, I have friends that talk about that.
It's coming back. The dude's making a new episode. I'm
Did
very
he like
excited.
delete all of it or something?
Nah, he didn't. He re-uploaded them recently, remastered in like 4K and stuff.
Yeah.
And he's working on like a reboot. It looks cool. It looks really cool. But at the same time, I'm like, this dude quit the whole Super Mario Brothers Z thing because Nintendo kept taking him down. How is he getting away with it now?
He went
Yeah.
sicko mode.
I'm pretty sure maybe
He
it's because
sent it.
Nintendo changed their policies and got rid of the partner program. But at the same time, I still can't see them being okay with like Super Mario Brothers Z, especially with how adamant they were to take the original series down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's whatever. A great episode about realism, guys. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
They call
Yeah.
us.
I think it was really realistic when Sonic asked Tails if he liked waffles.
They
Oh.
call us the stallion of podcasts. Give us some straw, and we will make horse shit.
What? Whoa,
Sorry?
Do you not get the analogy? The joke?
I get the analogy, but why?
I don't know, man. This is just a fun place to be.
Yeah.
And it's a fun podcast to end at
We're
random
having
moments. Like maybe now. Gotcha. Or maybe now. Just kidding. Maybe one last time.
Oh, you
At
never
all.
know when it's gonna end.
Actually, it's ending now.